What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY and Tesla in the overall market. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15. The offer ends in just 7 days. Anyways, we got some manufacturer numbers that came out, so everything was quite minor, didn't really affect the market too much. If anything, the market's just continuing to squeeze regardless of how they ended up looking. So the market's very bullish right now. SPY is broken 595. I said if that broke, we're going to be looking for an attempt to get to 600. We're almost there. We're very close to 600. I do think SPY is going to be testing that. And then once that breaks, we're looking for 603. And eventually 606 is our potential targets where these imbalances happen to be. If we end up losing 598, though, make sure you watch 595 as our main support. Overall, though, we look bullish, and I do expect the 600s as the most likely possibility. SPY is doing a fantastic job. ES is looking more bullish. I just want to make sure we don't end up losing 60.53. As long as we remain above that, we're looking for 60.80, so our resistance alongside 6100. I think we favor a push for 6100 as long as we break 60.80. And I think we're doing a good job. We look bullish on ES. Great job. The Sans rally is here. The market remains a lot more bullish. For Nvda, we're range bound between 140 and 142. We have a nice looking accumulation structure, and there's upside potential if we break 142. So I think we have potential for this to like really break out more, but I want to see how it ends up reacting. Just know there's a tough resistance around the 140 area. We look bullish nonetheless. We'll have to see if we can break 142. So I expect some sideways price action between 140 and 142 for the majority of the day, but then later on we could be breaking out on Nvidia. For Bitcoin, we look more bullish as long as you don't lose 97,800. We could be looking for an attempt to get up to 100,000. If we lose that support, we could be dipping back down to about 96,500. But nonetheless, we could be looking for a push as long as we're above 98,000 to get to 100,000. For Tesla looks more bullish. We got a nice bounce right over here. We're looking for 450 as our main support. If we end up losing that, if 450 fails us, we're looking for essentially a move back down towards like 445 or so. But as long as we're above this, I think we could be looking for an attempt to get back up to about 456. So I favor upside for Tesla. We look bullish, and I think 456 is most likely coming very soon. If that breaks, we're looking for 460 as our next target. So as long as 450 holds, we're looking for 456 and 460. Looks more bullish to me. NQ looks more bullish. If you guys look at the chart, we're holding it very nicely. We want to break 22,000. If that breaks, we're looking for 22,100 plus is our target. As long as we don't lose 21,000 and 796, we favor the upside for 22,000 plus, and we look more bullish. The QQQ looks more bullish as long as we don't end up losing 525. We are favoring 530, and then eventually 533 is our targets. We look more bullish on the QQQ, and I think there's a lot more potential in this. For Apple, we look more bullish as long as we don't lose 255. We are favoring 258, then 260 is our targets. So I see a lot more upside potential. For the IWM Russell 2000, I think this has more upside potential off an inverse head shoulders reversal. As long as we don't lose 220, we're looking for essentially 224 as our targets. I think it could slowly creep its way up there. For Coinbase, we look more bullish. We're trying to break out here. We're looking for 283 as our resistance. If that breaks, we go up to about 290, so it looks pretty good so far. Amazon looks more bullish as long as we don't lose 228. We're looking for 230 as our target. It looks bullish to me. Meta looks more bullish as long as you don't lose 602. I'm favoring essentially 606 and eventually 610 plus. So I think there's upside potential in that. Microsoft could be looking for essentially 439 to 440, so our resistance areas. And then Google could be looking for a push back up to about 198 plus. I think we're looking pretty good right now on Google. It's kind of shuffling a bit, so there's going to be a lot of shuffle between 196 and 198, but it's still bullish nonetheless. SPY is trying to get to that 600 target. We're getting closer and closer, doing a good job so far. And then if we, once we break that, we have this big imbalance over here. It's going to push us higher. So that's going to take us to about 603, if not close to like 606. So the market looks more bullish. The Sans rally is here, guys. We are looking very strong. The market's showing no signs of slowing right now. With that being said, thank you for listening. Do not forget the stock market closes early today. It's going to be closing at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, at least for the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. They're going to be closing early in commemoration of Christmas Eve, so just keep that in mind, guys. Anyways, I thank you all so much for listening. Have a good rest of your day. Have a very happy Christmas Eve, and I'll be back in a couple of hours for another update. Until then, I wish you all the best. Watch your levels. Just know right now the bulls are in full control. Thank you again, and peace out.